love the sun. Okay, kiddos. Aquí está la sorpresa del día de hoy. So here's the surprise for today. Are you excited? Yeah! So we have a visitor here with us, and I want to present her to you. Quiero presentarla. Her name is Sam. Can you say hi, Sam? Y Sam viene de el Reptile Zoo de la ciudad de Fountain Valley. So she's coming from the Reptile Zoo in Fountain Valley. So let's just give her a round of applause for her. Thank you, Sam, for being here. And estamos en la jungla, so we're in the jungle. And so she brought some friends to show you. But listen, I know. Kids, listen. We have to follow some instructions, okay? Tenemos que seguir unas instrucciones porque Sam tiene muchas cosas que enseñarnos, pero tenemos que seguirlas. Okay, número 1, vamos a tener que guardar silencio porque algunos animales no les gusta mucho el ruido y se pueden asustar, así que tenemos que guardar un poco de silencio. Can we do that? Okay, muy bien, muy bien. También, número 2, a la hora de que ella pase por ustedes y les muestre los animales, por favor, y los adultos nos ayudan, que los niños sean muy, pero muy gentle con ellos, ¿ok? No vayan a agarrarlos muy fuerte, no le vayan a pegar a los animalitos, porque los animalitos se asustan, así que muy suavecito, con muy cuidado, vamos a poder tocar los animales, ¿ok? Todos van a poder tener la oportunidad de tocarlos, ¿ok? Así que, número 3, nos vamos a quedar sentados. Okay. Sam va a pasar por las líneas de las bancas para que ustedes puedan ver y tocar algunos animalitos. Así que no hay necesidad de que usted se levante, de que venga por acá, porque ella va a pasar por donde están ustedes. Okay. So ya entendimos, niños. Okay. So are you guys ready? Okay. So Sam.
Hi everybody. Can you hear me okay? Yeah? Okay. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm from the Reptile Zoo. And I brought all kinds of really cool critters for you guys to see. I do need you to be as quiet as you can because we don't want to scare them. And I promise I will say at least one interesting thing while I'm here, and you might want to hear it. But first and foremost, we don't want to scare them. I will be walking around with each of the animals, and you guys will have the opportunity to touch some of them. You don't have to touch anything, okay? And I promise I will not be letting you guys touch anything venomous, anything poisonous, anything mean. They're all very, very nice. And so I need you guys to be very nice to them too, okay? It's not going to be scratching anything or squeezing anything. They do not bite. They are all very, very nice. I will be taking questions as I go, but no questions about what I brought. It's a surprise, okay? And there are, you shouldn't be able to see here. I was going to say there are a few critters in here that I will be taking out. Try not to be too nosy if I'm rearranging them. Part of the fun is in the surprise. Okay. If you do get a chance to pet anything, and you do want to, we're not going to be petting anything on the head. Okay, they're not going to do anything. They just don't like it very much. You wouldn't like it if everyone here is petting your face either. If you would, well, you can do that in your own time. The other thing is some of them will be sticking their tongue out. We're not going to be doing any of this in front of their face to try to get them to lick us, okay? Okay. Okay, so. Our very first critter is your very first proof. This is our very first proof. I'm not creative in naming anything. This is Rosie, the Rosie Boa. I was calling Rosie for about a month and a half before one of my coworkers informed me Rosie actually is a boy. So my bad, but the name stuck. So this is Rosie, the male Rosie Boa. I will be walking around and letting you guys pet Rosie. I'll be talking about him as I go, but remember we need to be quiet so we don't scare him. Shh. And you do not have to pet Rosie, but you can if you would like to. And we're going to be very, very gentle if we do. Rosie, believe it or not, is actually native to California. That means you could see a snake that looks just like Rosie in your backyard. Shh, don't scream. We don't want to scare him. That wouldn't be very nice. He came all the way out here just to see you guys. There you go. This is about as big as male Rosie boas get. Females can get a little bigger. With snakes, females tend to get bigger than males. With lizards, crocodilians, humans, and a lot of other animals, males tend to get bigger. She does not bite, no. Or he. I'm going to keep doing that. He. Is your name Samantha? That's my full name. Nice to meet you, Samantha. Rosie boas are one of only 2 native boa species in California. So I'm going to leave the adults for the end, and then just I'll do the kids first. Yeah. Okay. As I go through, the reason why you guys sat in every other row is so that I can walk through like this. So you are going to have to lean forward a teensy bit if you would like to pet the critters as I go by. Remember, you don't have to. But I was telling you that Rosie is actually Rosie is one of only 2 native boas in California. The other is a rubber boa. Remember, you gotta be gentle. Rubber boas pretty much just look like a piece of rope with 2 eyes on top of their heads. Shh. Remember, we don't want to scare them. And if I do pass you and you decide after the fact that you would like to pet Rosie, that's okay. You can pet the next critter. I promise they're just as exciting, but I'm not going to be going back for the sake of time. Rosie here eats mice and even rats. Even though he's got this teeny tiny head, snakes can basically dislocate their jaws every time they eat. Did I get you guys? No. I'm getting there. You guys got to touch him already? So then why are you telling me that I didn't touch you? You know, one of us has to keep track of who I've done already, and clearly it's not going to be me. Okay. So the way you can tell with a snake roughly how big of a piece of food they can eat is by looking at the thickest part of their body and imagining with a little stretch, or if they're particularly stubborn, a lot of stretch, roughly what could fit in the thickest part of their body. Their heads pretty much just figure it out. Excuse me. Rosie boas get their name from these stripes that go down their bodies. They can be this rose color. They can be a light brown. They can even be so dark that their stripes almost look like they're a deep purple. Okay, did I get you guys? I got you guys? Okay. Rosie boas, of course, relative to their size, are one of the slowest moving snakes in the world. Until they get hungry, of course.
Is it real?
Yeah, of course she's real. Everybody brought is real, I promise. I wouldn't have lugged them all the way over here if they weren't.
How do these things live?
How does she live, or how long does she live? Rosie can live, I believe, around 30 years. Rosie can live a really long time, especially in captivity. We're not going to be holding her. We definitely don't have time for that. Did I get you guys? No? Okay. Rosie is definitely the softest snake I have ever felt. Yeah, you gotta be gentle. There you go. Okay, well, yeah. Strength of Rosie? Okay. Now, hi. There are all kinds of tips and tricks for knowing if you see a snake in the wild and you don't know what it is, if it is venomous or not. There are all kinds of tips and tricks you will hear. Shh. This is actually important. Then you can go back to ignoring me. You're not going to touch it again. This is actually important. There are all kinds of tips and tricks for knowing if you just see a snake on the ground in the wild and you don't know what it is, if it's venomous or not. This is your official permission from, believe it or not, an adult, to ignore any and every tip or trick anyone ever tells you. Assume it's venomous and leave it alone. That is always your best bet. I promise you that is always your best bet, especially in California, especially with snakes. Rosie here actually breaks 2 of the rules. But if you were to assume that Rosie was venomous and leave him alone, and then he actually is non-venomous, not the end of the world. But you don't want to find out the hard way that a snake is venomous. Any tip or trick for knowing whether or not they're venomous just by looking at them is wrong at least as often as it is right. As I told you, Rosie breaks 2 of the rules. And
Really venomous. It can kill you in about 10 minutes.
depends on the snake, but yes. Just because a snake is not venomous, also, even if you did guess right and you did see, I'll try to get her in the picture, and you did find a rosy boa and they are not venomous, that doesn't mean they don't have teeth. Every snake except for one has teeth. And the one does not live on this continent, so I promise you won't find it in your backyard. This is what? Yes, every cobra is venomous. Did I get you guys? No? So all of the animals that I have brought are all very, very used to people. They know that you are not going to hurt them. They know you're not going to eat them. Shh. What? No, we're not going to hold her. But any animal that you find in the wild, does not know that you're going to be so very quiet and nice to them. All they know, remember, be gentle. All they know is that a big, scary giant just grabbed them, and they will try to defend themselves, okay? Just leave whatever you found alone. That is always your safest bet, especially in California. There are a whole lot of venomous snakes in California. Yeah. No. Am I like too close to something? Adults back there, right? Okay. So my mic seems to have cut out, so until we can fix it, oh, there it goes. I was just going to yell at you guys, but I guess this works too. Okay. I'm going to put Rosie back and take out our next friend. We're going to have to go a teensy bit quicker. So I will be walking through a lot faster. Let me see if... Oh, actually, we could do that. Okay, for the next critters, or for the rest of them, instead of going in front of every single row, I will be walking between them, okay? So I will walk like this, and then this row will need to turn around to pet whatever it is. That way it will go faster, and I can do this with the animal. We'll see if that goes faster. Okay, I'm going to put Rosie back and take out our next friend. It's a little different. Okay. This next friend is our second proof I'm not creative in naming anything. This is Blue, the blue-tongued skink. S-K-I-N-K. He is a kind of lizard. So, as of before, I will be walking around. You can pet him, but not on his head. We're going to try to do this way. So, first row, if you would like to pet him, I'm going to be doing this. So you're going to have to turn around gently. Don't poke him. Gently. Don't grab him either. Just flat hands, okay? Flat hands. I promise you'll get to pet the next one. These guys are native to Australia, and they get their name because they do have a bright blue tongue. I don't know if you guys can see it. Nope, that's worse. Is his tongue? There it goes. There's his tongue. There it is. He's got this really pretty bright blue tongue. There it is. That is how they get their name, blue-tongued skink. In the wild, bright colors tend to mean that something is poisonous. Let me see. I'll go back this way. As promised, blue is not poisonous. I told you I wouldn't let you pet anything poisonous, but if he gets really, really scared, he thinks something is going to eat him, he can open his mouth really wide and puff out his bright blue tongue. And whatever is thinking about eating him, that's okay. It's okay. You can put the next one. Whoops, sorry. Whatever is thinking about eating him sees the bright color of his tongue and assumes he is venomous just because of the color and then leaves him alone. Did you find out? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this row, turn around if you would like to pet. Remember, be very gentle. Be very gentle. Believe it or not, these guys are actually popular pets as far as having a pet lizard goes. Don't squeeze them. Don't squeeze. Be gentle. Be gentle. Gentle, gentle. As I walk around, you'll notice a blue. Blue is a boy. It looks like Blue has holes on the side of his head. Those are his ears. Let me see if I can show you. That is one of his ears. That is another one of his ears. He does have ears. Let me see it. Did you guys? Reptiles do have ears. Amphibians have ears. Believe it or not, even snakes have a version of an ear. So you're going to have to pet Blue. As I walk by, if you do miss him, that's okay. You can pet the next critter. These guys can get a little bigger than this and, well, a lot rounder. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gentle, gentle. Okay. And then these guys. Remember, you guys have to turn around. Blue is an omnivore, like we are. That means he eats a little bit of everything. He likes veggies. He likes bugs. He likes meat. His favorite thing is anything that moves, especially if it is loud. If you guys are paying attention, that would have worked better. Okay. Did I get you guys? Yeah? Okay. So, no, turn around. I was asking if I got them. There you go. Oh, you're streaming. Is he vegan? He is not vegan. No. He eats bugs and he does eat meat. But for the most part in the zoo, we just give him his veggies and his bugs. He does. He does kind of feel like a snake. And gentle, gentle, gentle. Don't squeeze him. Don't squeeze him. Jeez. He has teeny tiny legs, if you'll notice. Whoa, you lost me. He has teeny tiny legs, if you notice. If he really does get scared in the wild, he can tuck his little bitty legs up close to him, and then what does he look like? A snake. If he notices, you guys can leave for if you want to pet him. If, gently, if he notices that something is stalking him from above that would like to eat him, don't squeeze him. Okay. Gentle. If you guys can't handle petting him, I will not let you guys pet anything. You'll just have to look at him, which I do not want. I know you guys would very much like to pet him. Okay. If he notices that a bird of prey is stalking him from above, he can tuck his teeny tiny legs up close to his body and pretend to be a snake. And of course, hope that the bird of prey doesn't also eat
Okay,
snakes.
kids, pay attention. Let's listen, okay?
I need you guys to be
Waterfalls.
quiet. I need you to be quiet, and I need you to be a lot more gentle, okay? You may have. Did you have a question? Did you have your hand up? Oh. What was your question?
The boxes they're in, do they just suffocate?
No. No, they don't suffocate in them. No. They have holes punched in the bins that I brought them in, and I promise those are not their normal enclosures. They don't spend their whole lives in these bins. We just use them to bring them to presentations to show people. Okay, I'll put Blue back. Let me see. Okay. Next, you're gonna take out somebody different.
Okay, we're going to wait. I need everybody to be quiet, please, for our next animal.
Yes.
Necesitamos que guarden silencio para próximo animal.
Thank you.
Muy bien, mucho mejor. Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's try to keep this level of quiet until I leave. Then you can go nuts, okay? Okay, this next critter, his official name, and yes, I can tell him apart from his friends, his official name is Escape Artist Houdini. No, I'm not kidding. He escaped from his bin 3 times in one party, and I kept having to pile other things on top of him. That's how he got his name. And he's probably not what you're thinking. This is an eastern box turtle. Box turtles are very, very cool. All turtles and tortoises, if they get scared, they can pull the limbs into their shell like that. Don't just do that. He knows me, which is why he lets me, even though it's annoying. But the problem with that isn't something can still bite in this way or peck in this way. So box turtles, you see this line right here? There we go. See that line right there? And that if I do this, his shell moves. With box turtles, after they've pulled all of the little limbs into their shell, this acts like a hinge on a door and can completely close this way and box them in. That's how they get their name. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Just in the middle for all of them? All right, I was thinking just walking through but not letting them pet. Okay, I'm just going to walk through with our turtle friend and talk about him because it was taking a whole lot of time otherwise. As I walk around, you'll get a closer look at him, you'll notice he's got this line going down his shell. That is his spine. He is not a creature inside of a shell like a hermit crab. His shell is part of him. That line is his spine, and it is fused with his shell. His shell acts kind of like our rib cage does, and that it protects his internal organs. Believe it or not, he can feel this. He does have feeling in his shell. It's kind of like if we were to put pressure in the back of our fingernail. So it's not quite as sharp as putting pressure on our skin, but we can still feel it. Of course, there's no way knowing for sure if that's a totally accurate comparison, because he's been trying to escape from his English lessons too. That was a joke, sorry. But we do know that they have feeling in their shell. They are born with their shell, and it grows with them. The biggest difference between turtles and tortoises, all turtles can swim. They're either fully aquatic and spend their whole lives in water, like sea turtles, that have flippers, or they're semi-aquatic, like this guy, and they spend some of their time in land and some of their time in water. Tortoises cannot swim. Do not swim, do not put a tortoise in water. because they will sink like a rock, that's why. Do not put a tortoise in water. But since we're talking about tortoises, I did bring a little tortoise for comparison. And yes, this Houdini really does get his very own special bin now, so he doesn't break out. Okay, I'm going to take out a little tortoise for comparison. You guys ready? Okay. This is a sulcata tortoise, and he is one of the smallest ones we have. I cannot lift the bigger ones. That's why I bring him. No, that wasn't a joke.
Everybody stay seated. Nadie se pare.
He is nowhere near full grown. He is about my age. I'll let you guys speculate about that how you will. But he can live to be 100 to 150 years old. And he will get much, much bigger than this. And I will not be able to lift him anymore. We will not be petting him. He does not lay any eggs because he is a boy. So, we will not be touching him for the sake of time, but I will put him down so you guys can see him walk.
Okay. Guys,
So,
you
I need
have
you
to
to stay in
remain
your
seat.
Stay in your seat, okay?
Stay in your seat, please. She's gonna release it. Ella va a caminar. Todo el mundo
go.
sentado. You guys can see it here in the screen.
There he goes. His name is Speedy, because I'm mean. It's
You,
about
you
as
can
fast
see
as
it
it
in the
goes.
screen. And that's so cute. You can see it in the screen. And just get ready when she's gonna pass through your
Yeah. We're not going to be
bench.
touching him. He is a sulcata tortoise. When he grows up,
Okay, kiddos, have a seat, please. Remain in your seat, please.
quiet. When he
You guys
grows,
can see it on the screen as well, okay?
When
Just stay on your seat, guys. Thank you.
he will grow up to be. We're not going to pet him, just because then it wouldn't be fair for everybody else. He will grow up to be one of the third biggest tortoises in the world. The biggest is a Galapagos tortoise that is well over 200 pounds. Turtles and tortoises all live a very long time. The most any of them live. Quiet. Silencio. The oldest turtle or tortoise in the world is a rather large tortoise named, I believe, Jonathan, who is almost 200 years old. And that's his face. He's cute. Okay. I'm going to put Mr. Speedy back and take out somebody a little different. Shh. Quiet.
Okay, kiddos. Quiet.
So-
Let's be quiet for our next animal, okay? I know you guys are excited. Me too, but we gotta, listen, okay?
So I may be from the reptile zoo, but I did bring a little amphibian. It's just a little frog. We will not be touching the frog. Shh. It makes him very, very nervous when it is loud.
Okay,
So
kiddos.
we-
En español, ella trajo un anfibio. Es una rana. Y a esta ranita no le gusta mucho el ruido. Así que tenemos que estar muy calladitos en silencio para nuestro próximo animalito, ¿ok?
Thank you.
Los guías, los adultos, si por favor nos ayudan a mantener a los niños en silencio porque este animalito no le gusta mucho el ruido.
Thank you. What she said. So, I will be walking around with our little frog friends. We will not be touching him, but you will get a chance to see him. He is currently sitting in water. He will be dripping a little. It's water. Trust me, you'll know if it's pee. It'll be on me. Believe me, you will know. It is just water. And we're not going to be touching him.
Este próximo animalito no lo podemos tocar. No lo pueden tocar. Está en agua, así que si de repente chorrea poquito agua, es agua, nada más. Nada más lo vamos a ver mientras ella camina, pero no lo vamos a poder tocar con nuestras manitos, ¿ok?
Thank you. Okay. Shh. Remember, we need to be quiet. We need to be quiet, okay? Ready? So I lied a little. This is not a little frog. But he is also not anywhere near full grown. This is an African bullfrog. Shh. He is an African bullfrog. And when he is full grown, he can be out to here. And his name is Squishy, because he's squishy. He is very squishy. Shh. And yes, his name officially is Squishy. Being an amphibian, he has sticky skin instead of dry scales, and his skin needs to constantly be moist, which is why we had him sitting in water. But did you ask if you could touch him with your eyeballs? No. Please do not be touching anything with your eyeballs.
Por favor, niños, no toquen al sapo, rana, por favor, no lo toquen.
African bullfrogs are very cool, and that's being from Africa, they don't always have access to water. But their skin needs to stay moist. And so they can produce a slime that covers their whole body and can lock in the moisture in their skin for up to 2 years, which is kind of unheard of. And Squishy's favorite food, by the way, mouse. Yes, even though he is very cute and squishy, he does have teeth. And his favorite food is mouse. When African bullfrogs are little, they enjoy bugs. But pretty much as soon as they're big enough to have the smallest of mice, they know that that's the good stuff and they don't want anything else. Amphibians like Squishy here have what's called highly permeable skin, which means anything that touches their skin gets absorbed into it, whether it's the oils on your hands or lotion or even a cleaner on the carpet, which is why I will not be putting him down for you guys to see him hop. We don't want him to get hurt. Okay, before I put him back, though, I'm going to show you guys something very important. Okay, ready? Shh, you gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. Shh. These are his legs. He doesn't like me doing that because it's a little undignified, but he's okay. And he also has a squishy tummy, which he really doesn't like me doing. Okay, I'm going to put him back. I know, I'm sorry. He's upset with me. I'm sorry I showed them your tummy. He knows it's coming too. Okay, so I'm going to put Squishy back. The very next critter I take out. Nobody will be touching this critter except for me. Everybody needs to stay seated. And everybody needs to be silent. Silencio. Shh.
Nuestro próximo animal no lo pueden tocar tampoco, nada más lo van a poder ver. No toquen al animal, no toquen también a Sam, porque Sam necesita tener espacio para poder enseñarles el animal, y guarden mucho silencio.
It's a medium-sized spider. Nobody will be holding Mr. Spider except for me. It is a tarantula. Shh, and we need to be quiet, okay? I know you understand me when I say quiet. Shh.
Vamos a guardar silencio, los adultos nos ayudan, que los niños guarden silencio.
We do not want to scare the large spider. He is venomous. You do not want a venomous spider running around. I promised I wouldn't let you guys touch anything venomous. I made no promises about me. Shh. Come here. This is a Nicaraguan curly-haired tarantula. If you look at the front of his face, it looks like his face is divided in half. You can kind of tell. Each half is a fang. And as I said, he is venomous. Shh. You guys don't scare the venomous spider?
Ok, vamos a guardar silencio para no asustar a la tarántula, ¿ok? Guarden silencio, niños.
Yeah, he's saying hi.
Ok, 1, 2, 3.
He does have venom. He does have fangs. If he bites, I'm told it feels kind of like a bee sting. I do not want to find out. If he gets scared besides biting, you can see he's got all of these hairs all over his body. He can kick those off, and every single one has a barb on the end of it, like a porcupine quill. And if they get on your skin, it feels kind of like fiberglass. You don't need to know what fiberglass is to know if it has the word glass in it, it cannot feel good. That one I can confirm. Yes. Also, if it's venomous, why am I holding it? Because my boss told me to. He is a very nice spider. I really do not worry about him biting me. The biggest thing, well, the thing he's most likely to do if he gets scared is run. And I just really don't want a big spider running towards my face. I'm sure you guys understand that. They are very, very delicate, despite being maybe a little scary. Believe it or not, if I were to drop him from this height, it would kill him. If he were to fall, even onto carpet from this height, it would kill him. If I were to drop him from this height, it would kill him. Basically, somewhere along the way, Mother Nature messed up, and they are way too heavy for their exoskeletons to properly protect them. We have an internal skeleton. We have bones. Do you want to, switch the thing? We have bones. They do not have bones. Instead, they have a hard outer shell that is supposed to protect them. Tarantulas, theirs just doesn't work very well. But there are a few ways that they try to protect themselves. Do you notice he can hold on a little? That is because on the end of every one of his legs is a sticky pad. And on the end of every sticky pad is a single claw that helps him hold on. He does produce a web, but that mostly just helps him catch his prey. The way that he eats is kind of cool and definitely gross. If he finds a nice juicy cricket that he would like to eat, he bites it and injects his venom. And the venom dissolves the insides of the cricket. And he then slurps them back out like a delicious cricket smoothie. I could not be a tarantula. Frankly, and some of the boys here, I'm sure they could. Okay, now that I've told you all of the scary things about him, I didn't tell you his name, did I? His name is Fuzzy. He is a very nice Fuzzy, but Fuzzy Wuzzy was a tarantula, doesn't quite have the same ring to it. He is a very nice spider, though, as you guys saw. Okay, I'm going to put Mr. Fuzzy back. Shh, we still need to be quiet. I am still holding him. Shh. I promise the next critter will not be a spider. Shh. Okay. Oh, I think it just sat on my mic. Okay, you're okay.
Okay, kids, you guys are doing so good, okay, in staying quiet. Keep it up, okay? Just stay there, remain seated, listening for our next animal, okay?
Okay. Susan. I have until 1, right? Okay. Our next critter probably looks a little scary, although probably not after Fuzzy. But it's definitely also not scary. She is very, very nice, believe it or not. This is a gopher snake. She did not have an official name for a very long time, and so I asked a classroom full of 3-year-olds to help me name her. And long story short, this is Cheeto. It was unanimous. This is Cheeto, the gopher snake. Gopher snakes are native all over North America, so you could see a gopher snake in your backyard. Shh. But. Gopher snakes are a great example of why you should not just go out and try to pet or pick up a snake just because it looks like one of the ones here. Shh. If a gopher snake feels threatened, you see, her tail is a different pattern than the rest of her. If she gets scared, she can curl herself into a ball and shake the end of her tail and make a noise in the back of her throat that sounds kind of like a rattle. And she pretends to be a rattlesnake because she knows that rattlesnakes are venomous, and she knows that whatever is trying to eat her knows that rattlesnakes are venomous. And if they think that she is a rattlesnake, they will leave her alone. She is not venomous as promised. She is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And she is not full grown yet. Gopher snakes tend to be around 4 feet long, but for context, without shoes, I'm about 5'8". She is well on her way to being a lot closer to 7 feet long than 4. These guys tend to max out around 7. And if you remember what I was saying about Rosie, she's going to go on my shirt. Female snakes tend to be larger than males, and she is a female. I did have one of my coworkers confirm. She is a female. Her name is Cheeto. Yeah. She is a very nice snake, as much as she looks a little scary. And she doesn't just have to eat gophers. We don't have to go gopher hunting in order to keep her happy. She eats mice and rats just fine in captivity. In fact, she probably likes them better. What? Oh, I thought he was talking to me. If you ever hear of a bull snake, some people say bull snakes and gopher snakes are the same thing. Some people say they're cousins. Some people say all bull snakes are gopher snakes. Not all gopher snakes are bull snakes. Essentially, they're talking about this. It's roughly the same thing. Okay. I'm going to put Miss Cheeto back. And take out. Let me see. Cheeto also has broken out of his container. I don't even know how many times, so I will be leaving his in here instead of putting him outside like the others. Okay. You stay put. You stay put. Watch your face. Watch your face. Watch your face. Okay.
Okay, kiddos, keep remaining silent, okay?
Next, I'm going to take out somebody who might look a little familiar, unless you have to say something. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do one more in here, and then we'll do this, too. Yeah. Okay. The next critter you probably have seen before. This is a bearded dragon, and her name is Sandy. Sandy, because I had 2 rescued ones as a kid, and one of their names was Sandy. Shh, quiet, 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 quiet. Shh. These guys are very popular pets, believe it or not. The most popular lizards people have as pets are these guys and leopard geckos. They get their name from, you see this, she's got this skin under here, under her chin. That is her beard. And if she gets scared, she can stand up really, really tall and puff that out, kind of like a frog when it croaks. Shh. She thinks it makes her look very scary. We don't have the heart to tell her otherwise. Yeah. Yes, she's a bearded dragon. She does not regularly produce eggs. Like, they're not like chickens where they produce eggs all the time. Some produce eggs without a male present, some don't. I'm not sure if she has ever laid eggs. To my knowledge, no. She only recently got full grown, and this is about as big as they get. She is not venomous. She is from Australia, and you know she's got these spikes that go down her tummy. I can do this and they don't feel very sharp, but in the wild, their main predators are birds of prey. So if you were to run at her or fly at her full speed and grab her, they would feel very, very sharp. They just help protect her. And you'll notice her ears, like our other friends who had ears. Okay. Sandy is the last of the small critters I'm going to show you guys. The last 2 are going to be in these big bins. I know you've been dying to know what's in them, and I promise they are very interesting. So, I'm going to let you guys pet the ones that are in the big bins. But we have to set up a little bit before you come up. Watch your face. Watch your face. And your tail. Watch your face and your tail. Make sure I don't. Okay. Okay, so where is it? So if you want to have Okay, if you can hear me, pat your head. If you can hear me, pat your legs. If you can hear me, shush your neighbor. Should have opened to that. Shh, thank you. I need you guys to be quiet. Shh. There are 2 final critters you guys will get to see, and they're both very exciting. I am going to take out the first one and tell you a little bit about her, and then I will hand her off to her next victims. And you guys will get to pet her, and you will get to pet our very last critter as well. But after you pet her, that is it. You will need to go wash your hands. So you are going to form a line, not yet, but you are going to form a line and pet her and pet the very last critter that I will be holding, and then you will file out and wash your hands. And you will listen to your teachers because I don't actually know where the nearest sink is. Okay, and then that will be it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You
Okay.
did very, very well.
Ok, lo han hecho muy bien, niños, lo han hecho muy bien. Los próximos 2 animales son los últimos animales que van a poder tocar. Aquí están las instrucciones. Escuchen, adultos, porque necesitamos la ayuda de los adultos y de los guías. Los niños van a formarse líneas, ¿verdad? O por aquí, por acá. Van a tocar esos animales y primero después el otro, y van a salir con su grupo a lavarse las manos. Tienen que lavarse las manos después de tocar esos 2 animales. Sam va a hablar un poquito acerca de información de estos animales y después van a poder tener la experiencia de tocarlos. Acuérdense, sean muy suavecitos, respetuosos con los animales para que tengamos un buen tiempo, ¿ok?
Okay, so I am going to take out one of our very last critters. She is very exciting, but I need you guys to stay put until we dismiss you. And I need you to stay at least relatively quiet, okay?
Ok, no se vayan a asustar. Tienen que tener mucho silencio, por favor. Everybody.
Okay.
Ok, un poquito más. Sí, va. Ahí vamos, ahí vamos. Silencio todos, ¿ok?
No peeking. Oh, where's your face? Hi, sweetie. Okay, you guys ready? This is Penelope. Penelope is a Burmese python. She is about 13 feet long and around 60 pounds.
Todos guardando silencio. I know, we're so excited. Ok, pero vamos a guardar silencio para que Sam nos cuente acerca de esta pitón, ok?
You guys will be able to pet her, but remember, not her head. And we're going to be very, very gentle, okay? And if you do see by her tail that it looks like there is one scale that is a little off than the others, that is called her vent or her cloaca.
Van
It's
a
supposed
poder
to be
venir
there.
acá y tocar el animal,
Got her?
pero no la cabeza. Solo
She
pueden
will try to wrap
tocarle
herself
la
around you. Hang on,
cola
she's
o
around
el
my leg. She will try to
cuerpecito,
wrap
pero
herself around
no
your
la
leg, but just so
cabeza.
she doesn't fall. Promise she's not saving you for later. Oh, you're gonna zoom in on her? All right. She's not saving me for later. She just doesn't want to fall, I promise. She's gonna eat him, not me. Oh, went quiet. Okay. You got her? Yep. So as long as you don't like squeeze her, you can hold her with an open hand. Well, that works. Or you can go in under, that's probably easier. There you go. So when you line up, you will be petting this side of her, okay? And then after you pet Penelope, you will get to pet our very final critter, who I will be holding. And you will very, 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 very much not be petting his head. Speaking of which, where is your head? Come here. This is Chompers. Chompers is a baby American alligator.
Ok, niños, I know, we're so excited, but por favor, silencio, silencio.
He is only about 4. So he is still a baby, okay? Shh. So we really need to be gentle with him. When he is full grown, he can be 15 feet long. When Penelope, who is about 13 feet now, is full grown, she can be about 20 feet long. Okay.
Ok, a la hora de tocar
You got her?
este animalito y aquel también sean
Got her?
muy, ¿verdad? Muy suaves, ¿ok? Muy suaves a la hora de tocar, lo pueden hacer así, allá también con sus deditos, nada así muy brusco, ¿ok?
Yeah. Yep.
Estamos listos. Todos van a tener la oportunidad, ¿ok? Everybody's gonna have their turn, ¿ok? We're gonna start with this side, this bench first, ¿ok? So, Y los guías se preparan. Everybody stay seated, only the first bench.
You're okay. I know, there's a lot of people. I know. You said a long day. After you pet Penelope, you can come pet Chompers, and then go wash your hands. You can pet Chompers on his back. You can even pet the bottom of his feet. They're very
Ok, los
soft.
adultos, acuérdense, una vez que los niños toquen los animales, se los llevan afuera a lavarse las manos.
After you pet them, go wash your hands and let the next people have a chance. You do not have to pet either of them. You do have to wash your hands. Yeah, if she wants to go, just let her and then just like pick her back
Hola,
up
hola.
again.
Ok, manténganse sentados, todos vamos a tener un turno. Everybody is going to have their turn. So vamos a ir por este lado y vamos a salir por el pasillo. Muy bien,
That's enough.
muy bien. Ok, ahora...
She just wants to go adventuring. You can, sure. Yeah. No,
Vamos a
yeah,
irnos
she
formando
just-
este lado
She's sliding
primero.
off of you. I think that's it.
Ok, sean pacientes, todo el mundo manténgase sentado, manténgase sentado, stay seated so you can have your turn.
There you go.
Chicos, una vez
She's sliding.
se laven las manos,
There you go.
van con su guía al fellowship a esperar el lunch. Van con su guía a esperar el lunch. Ok, guys,
There you go.
movemos para el pasillo. Sean pacientes, todo
There
el
you
mundo
go.
va a tener su turno.
Yeah.
Excelente, chicos, están haciendo muy bien.
Yeah, just let her go if she wants to go, and then you can pick her back up.
A lavarnos las manos.
It's okay. She's not going anywhere, I promise.
Caminen,
Yeah.
caminen. Al pasillo. Salimos. Están siendo muy pacientes. Muchas gracias.
Yes, don't squeeze. She's this way. She's trying to pull back. You got her? I don't know, but it's all baby alligators.
Vamos caminando. Lo están haciendo muy bien.
Not the head.
Sean pacientes.
Do you want me to?
Sean
do you want me to hold her?
pacientes.
Do you want me to hold her?
Toquen.
It's okay. She's not going anywhere. Yeah, of course he's real. Yeah. I didn't lug him all the way over here for them to be fake, I promise. Not his head, not his head.
Lo tocamos.
Yeah, not
Y
the
nos
head.
vamos
You
moviendo.
can pet the tail end. Pet the tail
Les
end.
voy a pedir al lado de acá que se mantengan pacientes. Vayan.
Anywhere other than the head. You can pet its back.
Zain les está pidiendo que cojan sus cosas y vayan a lavarse las
He's not
manos.
poison. There are no poisonous snakes. He is not poisonous. They all have forked tongues. This is Penelope, and this is Chompers. Penelope
Lo
is
están
about
haciendo
7.
muy bien, lo están haciendo
Yeah.
muy bien.
Not his head, not his head.
Ya pronto va a ser su turno.
She is soft. His mouth is taped because legally in California it has to be.
Estamos... Lo están haciendo muy bien. Nos vamos moviendo. Nos vamos moviendo, chicos.
Nothing.
Ok, nos vamos moviendo.
when
Ok,
they-
guys. Vamos moviendo.
Oh, she's
Go,
okay.
go, 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 go.
When they make the laws, they don't
This
know how
side.
nice the individual
This
alligators
side.
are.
This side.
Yeah.
Muy bien, muy
okay.
bien.
After you
Que
pet
mi amor,
them,
ya-
go wash your hands. Wash your hands. Yes.
Ok.
He has
Nos
tape
vamos
on his
moviendo el
mouth.
pasillo. Very good. Vamos. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, just let it go.
Ya va a ser su turno. Están esperando muy bien. Lo están haciendo muy bien.
There you go. Remember, we're going to be petting the tail end of Penelope, not the face end. You see me petting her face? Do as I say, not as I do.
Ok.
You got her?
Necesito un guía que me ayude aquí. Vamos a esperar aquí. Hey, Lonnie.
She weighs about 60 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys gonna
But
be
it
next, okay?
feels like more because it's like lengthwise.
Okay.
About
okay.
13 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ya les va a tocar, ya les va a tocar. Sí, ya va,
Jumper's
ya va.
here, I don't know.
Muy
He's a
bien, lo
baby.
están
He's
haciendo
only like
súper
4.
bien. Súper bien.
Because legally in California it has to be. Sorry.
Okay.
If you want to pet an alligator without
Okay,
their mouth
guys.
taped, go
Lo
to Georgia.
tocamos y nos movemos. Muy bien. Ven aquí, papi. Acá.
She doesn't bite. I'm holding her head. If she bites anybody, it's going to be me. Well, actually, no, it's probably going to be chompers, but...
Ok, chicos, muy bien. Muy bien. Vámonos moviendo por acá.
After you
¿Dónde
pet
están
the
los guías?
animals, go wash your
Los
hands.
guías,
Be
necesito
gentle,
los
don't squeeze,
guías.
just squeeze.
Good job,
Yeah,
mi
just
amor.
open hands. He doesn't bite, no. He's very nice.
Ok.
Because when they make the
Necesitamos a
laws,
los
they don't know how
guías.
nice
¿Dónde
he
están
is.
los guías
They just
y
do
los
it for all
asistentes?
alligators, because not all alligators are nice.
Los ayudantes, los
He is very nice,
asistentes.
though.
Good job. Están haciéndolo muy bien.
If he was
Lo
not a very
están
nice
haciendo
alligator,
muy
he
bien.
wouldn't be sitting here letting
Lo
200
están
people pet
haciendo
him.
muy bien. ¿Cómo se siente?
You're okay, you're okay.
It's rough, huh? Ok, vamos a parar aquí.
I know, it's a lot of people.
Oh, sorry.
I already
Okay,
had a
aquí nos
party
vamos a
before this,
detener.
so they're both a little like,
Ok,
okay, enough people.
wait until he finish.
No, we're not going to say hi to the alligator.
Acomoden el loop. Okay, can you guys move a little bit?
Us or
towards
them?
there?
Oh, them.
So they can do the loop and exit here. Okay. Porque no van a poder salir por acá. Okay, dele.
Okay. There you go. Be gentle, be gentle. And you could go pet her, not her face. There you go. Okay, she's gonna go on my shirt. That's fine. This is not no. Coconut is albino. We have
Lo
2
están haciendo
albino.
muy bien. Lo están haciendo
She's an
muy
alligator, or
bien.
he's an alligator.
Muy bien, chicos.
He's not gonna bite. There you go.
Excelente.
Coconut is an albino alligator. There are only 4 albino alligators in California, and we have 2 of them. I recently found out.
Buen trabajo, chicos.
There you go. That was me arranging him. There you go. There you go.
Muy bien,
She's
muy
like
bien, chicos.
over my shoulder in my shirt. She's good. You got her? There you go. You got her. That's okay.
Gracias por esperarnos, chicos.
There you go.
Excelente. Se merecen muchos tickets ustedes.
She's gearing up to sneeze, Penelope. So if she suddenly makes a big sound that sounds sort of like an off-sounding hiss, and then there's, well, snot, I have to wipe it to sneeze.
Muy bien, lo están haciendo muy bien. Sigan a sus guías.
There you go. Be gentle. Be
That
gentle.
way, Papa,
there
that
you
way.
go. Okay. There you go. Just be gentle. Do you want to touch Chompers?
If you don't want, guys, if you don't want to touch the animals, it's okay. Okay, you don't have to.
Where are you going? You don't have to touch anything. You do have to wash your hands. And listen to your
Vengan a
teachers.
lavarse las manos.
Do you want to touch Chompers?
Okay.
Yeah. She's a very nice snake. You can pet both of
Buen
them.
trabajo,
Be
chicos. Lo
gentle.
están haciendo muy bien.
Not her head end, though. You can pet the tail end. There you go. Yeah, not the head end. There you go. What? She's like, I'm ready to go home. Take me home. I know. Me too, girl. We can both take a nap when we get back.
Muy bien, muchas gracias, hermanos.
Oh, we're
Ok,
almost
chicos,
there
ahora
today,
vamos con los de 11 y 10 años. Los de 10 años ya pueden ir haciendo la línea.
He's very nice.
Acá atrás,
Anywhere than
Carla.
his head. The bottom of his feet are actually like weirdly soft.
What the freak?
Yeah. The bottom of his feet are weirdly soft.
I like your ring.
Thank you. All baby alligators have really soft feet for whatever reason. Yeah. Yeah.
How big is he?
I don't know. Maybe 4 feet?
Pueden tocarlo y avanzar, por favor.
Maybe 3.5? I don't know.
I want to give you this like as a gift.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so pretty. Where did you find it? Wow, thank you. Oh. Let me see. Yeah, she doesn't bite. She is gearing up for a sneeze. That's the worst thing she's ever done is sneeze while a kid was holding the head end of her. Scared the daylights out of the kid. It doesn't sound like a sneeze. Yeah. I just showed them, like, she had like a little snot bubble and everything, had to wipe her nose. It's very undignified. I'm like, look, no, it's not. And then it went from scary to, oh.
You take it from the baby?
I have not handled her since she was a baby, but she was specifically bred to be an animal we use for education. So she was bred between very nice snakes to be very nice, and she's been handled since she was an egg. What? No. I'm sorry, I know. But if I let you, then everybody would want to, and we definitely don't have time, and I know he doesn't have the patience for 200 people to hold him. You got him? There you go. There you go. You don't have to. She's okay. You're okay. You're okay. There you go.
Want to touch it? Are you going to touch it? It's not going to hurt you though.
Yeah, you pet him. There you go.
You did so good. Oh my.
Try your best.
You got her.
Oh, that's cute.
You got her. There you go.
How heavy is it?
She's about 60 pounds, yeah.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah. It's Penelope. Yeah. Do you want to pet her? There you go. You go. Yeah, she's like, I'm ready to go. Time to go back, have a nap. It's okay.
I never fed a crocodile in my life.
Well, you still won't. She's an alligator. Sorry. Or he's an alligator. Yeah. Yeah, this is not his head, remember? Or her head. Now I'm getting it mixed up. Her head.
Wait, where does it poop? That's my thing.
She poops out of this.
Oh.
It's called a vent or a cloaca. That's where she goes to the bathroom, etc. Just be gentle, be gentle. There you go. You're okay, you're okay. Yeah, she's gearing up for a sneeze. She's about to sneeze. If you sneeze on my face, girl, you better not sneeze on my face. He can. They actually have 3 eyelids. You're an adult, so you can, but yeah. You okay?
I cannot believe him catching an alligator in there.
Well, if anybody asks, don't tell them how little she is. Just say you got to pet an alligator.
Can I touch them?
You what?
Can I touch them?
Yep.
Can I?
All right, gentle. He's very nice. I'd honestly would be comfortable taking him without the tape on his mouth, but as I said, legally we have to. He's not very heavy. Maybe not more than a couple pounds. She's a heavy one. She's like 60 pounds.
Oh my God.
And she's only about 13 feet long. She'll be 20 when she's full grown and well over 100 pounds. So she's got a ways to go. Hopefully nope. Yep, see, she just sneezed. She's snot on her nose and everything. That was a little bitty sneeze. I mean, she has another one coming. That's the worst she's ever done, is sneeze. Well, okay, no, the worst she's ever done is she yawned while a kid was holding her.
Is it possible to carry and take a picture with it?
No, just for the sake of time, because otherwise everybody's gonna want to. Sorry, but she's about 7.
I'll give you $20 if you care.
She's about 7, and he's about 4.
I didn't tell you.
She still has another bigger sneeze in her. If you, see, that's a sneeze with snot bubble and everything. Yep. It's fine. She's had a lot bigger sneezes on me. It's like she's cute. Thank you. Whoops, sorry. Now that I wiped it on my pants. It's okay. I have a washing machine. Thank you for that. Yeah. At least she didn't sneeze on the alligator or on my face. She's been close before. She has a cold. He's a baby alligator. I bet if he was a crocodile, he'd be getting more attention.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't worry, bro.
Okay. These guys have a very powerful bite force down, but not much up.